at Chase Field in Phoenix. Seth Rollins outlasted 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winner of the 2019 Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble event, nobody more so than the King Slayer himself.
Pick the champion of his choosing to face in the main event at WrestleMania.
This ring, I said 30 guys were gonna go into the Royal Rumble match and they were gonna lay. I was gonna outlast 29 of those guys. Whatever you want to call it, I said that's why I was gonna win the Royal Rumble. Rollins is going to the main event of WrestleMania! And you know what? I promised myself I was not gonna do it. They want to be astronauts, they want to walk on the moon, or they want to win the Super Bowl. Dude, all I... of the journey. Because now I've got a choice. Or I could challenge someone on my other path to WrestleMania, where I challenge that decision. That is going to be a very difficult decision, and it's one I'm going to have.
WrestleMania season, and here is the COO of WWE.
Several years back, these two stood on opposite sides of the ring at the showcase of immortality.
Seth Rollins won last night. To hear what Triple H would have to say about that victory. WrestleMania challenges made by Triple H over the past few months.
That you lived the dream and you pointed at the sign, man. Here, the end of last year, just a couple of months ago, because I've known that dream. Get all emotional, you make me emotional, and blubbering like two. And you stepped up to that challenge. I'm proud of that. To test the limits of every superstar in the WWE, to take till there is only one. Test those limits is. That one is. And now you have a decision. Much like the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble match last night, Becky Lynch, tomorrow night on SmackDown Live. But you, trust me, you know maybe better than anybody else how fast the decision on the crossroad tonight. I'm gonna give you till the end of the night. The Universal Champion Brock Lesnar is going to be here. Whose ass you are going to kick at WrestleMania.
This could be the most difficult decision of Seth Rollins' entire career.
Out of the W.
I've ever made in my entire life, but if it's got to be done to...
Well, I'd like to say I'm shocked at this, but I'm not. And no doubt that he's out here to steal the spotlight.
So cute. This whole little father-son shtick y'all got going out with. When me and you were riding around Florida and beat up cars for 500, I believed in you. I always believed in you. I was the guy by your side.
What, are you gonna go down the brother route? Talk about the brother? Thing concerns me.
You've changed, man. Look at this guy. Look at you hanging out with this guy. You are a you beat Brock Lesnar, or I hope you beat Daniel Bryan. I hope you do. We both know the one guy. Or this guy's help, and that's me. This match for right now, Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. Permission from your father-in-law first.
Oh, I like this. Ambrose and Rollins. And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Matchup made by Dean Ambrose.
There were a lot of uncomfortable truths to come out of the mouth of Dean Ambrose. Fact is, I think tonight is about Ambrose stepping on Seth Rollins' spotlight.
But with that being
generated into such bitter rivals, I would have never believed you.
And Seth Rollins taking
momentum from last night.
Oh! Ambrose driven into the barricade. Rollins fired up as he needs to make a decision. Mania.
Yeah, but Seth Rollins needs to keep that decision in the back of his mind right now because Dean Ambrose is incredible.
Rollins launched into the WWE Universe. Royal Rumble match at number 10. He lasted 43 minutes, 26. Dean Ambrose caught Rollins coming over the top rope into Renee's point. Bobby Lashley.
Rollins, no doubt, a little worse for wear, and probably not 100% after a grueling battle. Really had a decisive victory over Dean Ambrose. That irks Rollins.
Yep.
Seth looking to burn it down here.
Move.
Again, rolling out to the apron. Ooh, heard that kick. Look at Rollins with Ambrose up top.
Dean avoided.
Entered at number 14. Lasted over 13 minutes. We have Black, of course, from NXT. Ambrose cover, hooks both legs.
Seth locked in the center of the ring. Ambrose just looking to wear Rollins down.
Hours after Rollins won the Royal Rumble match.
There's never been a shadow of a doubt.
Match last night like Rollins did. And Rollins, ooh.
Come on, Seth. Go to WrestleMania, baby.
He's bitter over what Rollins has accomplished.
I mean, can you blame him? Seth Rollins is
caught by a right. Was looking for the suicide dive, and Ambrose says this is over, tells the ref to count him. Shoulders are down. We're back live on Monday Night Raw, and Dean Ambrose continues this all-out assault that Rollins is going into one of the main events.
Talk about an emotional roller coaster tonight for Seth.
Ambrose looking to really hurt Seth Rollins here. Body by Rollins, but again, the midsection, the rib area hurt by.
See, that's just the truth.
I'm surprised that you would take up for a
coming out and ruining the celebration. Look at this.
Single superstar in the back knows that they got to shine right now. You think Dean Ambrose
Sling blade.
Sit back?
Dean Ambrose
looks to put Dean Ambrose away. Rollins looks to launch himself through the second rope. Suicide dive. Match is all I can say as Rollins again knocks him over the top rope. Seth Rollins suicide dive again. Ambrose in full retreat. Caught Ambrose as he falls out of the ring.
Here he comes again.
Suicide dive yet again, taking out Ambrose toward WrestleMania.
Seth making his way
at the WrestleMania sign. Splash, nobody home. Distraction.
That would have brought Dean Ambrose a great deal of satisfaction. Let's take another look at this. Watch how close the referee won by his former Shield brother Dean Ambrose tonight, which has happened many times in the past.
Rollins able to counter. Oh, there's the ripcord knee. Face. And oh, stop.
Here is your winner, Seth Rollins.
On the challenge and beat Ambrose.
For the second night. Who's Seth Rollins going to face tonight?
Yeah, Seth Rollins tonight will make his decision. WrestleMania.
And less than 24 hours after a grueling title defense night.
And former constable of Monday Night Raw, acting general manager Baron Corbin, and Corbin live.
And they were once convenient allies, but Drew McIntyre was among those
still in the ring, absolutely furious. The moral compass of WWE is...
In next month's Elimination Chamber match, featuring 3 teams from SmackDown, 3 from Raw.
Tomorrow night, I'm at WWE Forever. Plus, The Miz and Shane McMahon are throwing the best tag team celebration in the world.
Monday Night Raw tonight is presented by Geico. 15 minutes.
Yeah, I got something serious I want to tell. When I signed with WWE
They're in a qualifying match for the tag team Elimination Chamber next month. The match and eliminated 3 competitors. Then later on, she attacked R-Truth, who in the men's Royal Rumble match, only the 4th woman in history to ever do so.
The irresistible eliminate Mustafa Ali, who had been in the match over 30 minutes. It took a...
Jack's the first person in WWE history to eliminate competitors in both the men's and the women's Royal Rumble.
Making a nasty habit out of this. You can't do that to Dean Ambrose. He's a lunatic. He's out of his mind.
Worse for Dean Ambrose.
I mean, listen, Nia Jax got right in Dean Ambrose's face, and she shouldn't gonna do what he's capable of.
Well, as Dean Ambrose heads back to the locker room area.
The following is a women's tag of Mickie James and Alexa Bliss.
Chamber pay-per-view event.
Being the first ever, I've wanted them. I can't even imagine anyone else even touching those titles.
Shiny championships? No. Oh, it reminds me of...
Larry Steve, of course.
To represent Monday Night Raw in the Elimination Chamber match in 3 weeks. Streaming at the Royal Rumble match for the first time in 4 months.
And all was right in the WWE.
Yeah, and last night, Tamina eliminated Alexa's partner here tonight, Mickey Darling.
Great
Alexa now. Roll through, kip up. And there's a standing moonsault. Time women's champion Alexa Bliss looking at Nia. They have had a very storied history as friends and the apron. Nia and Tamina controlling things live on Raw. Elimination Chamber match to crown the new women's tag team champions. Alexa Bliss, Mickie James against Tamina.
Against Tamina, you've got to bring the absolute most fight you've got in you.
Well, again, tag team champions.
For all of these women to be able to make history. We heard Seth Rollins say it earlier. Everybody.
To be the first WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. That's permanent bragging rights. I mean, think about Finn Balor.
James, that team already considered trailblazers in many ways here in the Tamina in the face. 3 teams from Raw, 3 from SmackDown.
Of all of the tag teams that are coming together in this tournament.
Renee, I agree. We saw what they did to Dean Ambrose, Nia and Alexa with many battles over the Raw Women's Championship. And Nia was
history in her own right, the first person to ever record eliminations in the men's and women's. Incredible. You are talking about 3 top superstars of all time.
Do you know what something like that means in their eyes? Seeing what they could do.
It had to be inspiring for people watching all over the world.
Odds inside the Elimination Chamber. 2 teams are going to start that match. Women's tag team champions.
Just imposing her will, using her power to wear down Alexa Bliss.
Nia Jax. Driving Bliss into the corner, tag made again. 4 months. So you got to wonder, is there ring rust?
Her win back, but
look at this, Tamina, shoulders down, can Bliss put her away?
He felt that she was completely ready to compete at the highest level.
Alexa Bliss has been chomping at the...
He avoided disaster.
Bliss now in the wrong part of...
They're just trying to hang on, roll, and tag, here's Mickie. And Mickie James with a... And Mickie James.
Big right hands from Mickie.
The first women's tag team champion.
Tamina. Is it enough on Tamina to put her away and advance into the chamber and a kick out of 2? And Nia down. Tag, Nia is legal. And the irresistible kick right to the midsection. Heading to the top rope.
I want to think twice about this, Miss Bliss.
Step on down, Bliss.
I think that's what... And look at this! Double Samoan drop!
Tamina and Nia Jax!
So Nia and in Houston, Texas, streaming live on the WWE Network to crown the first.
Take a look at this one more time. Nia double stacked from the irresistible force.
The question now is who will join Nia Jax? One of those will be filled later on tonight with yet another qualifying match. Natalia
Angle will go one-on-one with Baron Corbin, and our own Dasha Fuentes caught up earlier.
The following contest is Strowman!
The monster among men, Braun, and enjoying Monday Night Raw.
Ask Ryan just how impressive of a human.
He came pretty close to the ringside last night. Shit. Tonight, Braun Strowman, heard what he said to Seth Rollins earlier. You earned it. Rollins.
The intimidation factor is such a big part of Braun Strowman's
Full-on brawl
And his
between
opponent,
these two.
from Ayr, Scotland, weighing 265 pounds.
Rumble match. He delivered Claymore kicks to just about everyone. But let's not forget, be surgically repaired.
The Scottish psychopath led the charge alongside Bobby Lashley and Baron Ziggler, McIntyre's former partner, rearing his ugly head and eliminating Drew. I assure you.
There's the power of Strowman. One-on-one tonight. Carve your own path to WrestleMania now. Make your own opportunity.
The capability to do just that.
Oh, and a win for like McIntyre.
Guys, he is so frustrated with what happened to him. Sure that as well. With what
Find out who Seth Rollins is going to choose to challenge at WrestleMania, because there's going to be.
Oh, Braun Strowman.
Luckily, we have them all in the building tonight.
Revving up the engine. Drew McIntyre has a sleeper.
Strowman with a full head of steam. McIntyre had the presence of mind to drop kick the knee out of the.
In the break, McIntyre would work on the leg of Strowman, wrapping around the post a couple of big old bear paw, just swatting away McIntyre.
How quick was Strowman?
Didn't seem to slow him down at all. Clubbing blow across the chest. Braun still smarting after the assault by McIntyre on the leg.
Strowman hoisting McIntyre up on his shoulder.
Yeah, but you got to. Again, you.
Oh my
as
God.
Strowman whips McIntyre off the. Since Drew McIntyre arrived back on the scene, guys, you've seen him in this predicament. Little payback.
You know what they say about payback.
Remember, they used the stairs to shadow Baron Corbin, who Strowman eliminated from the Rumble match last night, but costing Strowman the Universal Championship on one occasion. Oh my God! Braun Strowman just punched the champ, and now into the steps.
Oh no. Yes!
And now Corbin flat.
Thing happening. I want to aggravate it.
Good, make the pain worse for everybody.
Braun Strowman's got to be enjoying this.
And McIntyre flattens Strowman with a Claymore.
Absolute destruction. Watch the Claymore from McIntyre.
Problem.
And this duo of destruction.
Crazy look in Drew McIntyre's eyes. Drew's just getting started.